there's a whole world of people who right now, I believe that there's something wrong with them, or believe not, I do my best with anybody who hears me to say, if it's between you and them, make you right. That's that's a piece of wisdom that was given to me. But there's this world of people that I've always seen, and in that movie, so she has this irrepressible quality. She has this magnet inside of her that is carried. She can't stop herself, and she can't stop herself from following it. She can't stop herself from speaking it, but mostly she can't stop herself from loving. And that's really what you see in her. And what you also see in her is this woman who just can't stop loving, and she can't stop drinking either, but but there's a lot she can't stop. That's who she is. And I believe as we're moving from a time of production, we're moving into creativity. That quality of unstoppability will be of the highest order. It'll be the people who what now is exalted, which is the capacity to control what we call maturity, which in fact is really just a capacity to numb oneself and tamp down their feelings and who they are and kill all creativity on the planet, is that will not be exalted in this next era. And why will it not be exalted? Because it will be useless. And in fact, it will be recognized for what it is, and that's the cause of suffering. And so I think it'll come out in stark relief in the same way, because I think what we're entering, as I said, is the creative era. The creative era could be seen as the psychedelic era, because when you're actually in the creative place, you're in the mystical, you're working with the creative force, right? And so in the psychedelic rooms, what you see is, oh God, all those years of exerting control really show up as vomit. Like you're just puking your guts out from every place you ever tried to control. And so it ends up in the bucket where it belongs, and out of your body and out of your life and out of all of our lives, by the way. Like I love the other definition of when you free yourself, you free everybody else of your controlling them, which is great. So anyway, I say all this to say that all I've been doing is writing manifestos. I wake up at 3:30 every morning, and then I figure out what I'm angry about, and then I write a manifesto. but I learned, I just decided, okay, I'm going to figure out how to, because usually what I'm angry about is ignorance. It's the only thing we're ever angry about, period. And that ignorance is either playing out in ourselves and in others in the world. And there's just nothing else to be angry about. And anger is a natural upwelling that is the arousal and the confrontation with the blockage of ignorance. And then that creates that feeling of anger, which can then be converted into drive, which turns into creativity. And James Baldwin is such a great example of that, beautifully and exquisitely done. And then as you do it, the heat of the anger is what tenderizes your heart.